See this nigga laying down.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. Relay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
What the fuck do I gotta get the ball?
Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Dropping back, it's Anderson. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Same tailback, another carry. He's brought down out at the 46.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Gators pick up enough for a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to pass. It's Anderson. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
Trying to find room. It's Moulton. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
First down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
When that pass rush got in there in a hurry, great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Nowhere to run up the middle.
things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The ninth play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To throw, it's Holstein. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Gift to the offense. 1st and 5 now after the encroachment. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Makes the defender miss. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down and more. He's still running. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Holstein. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. Looks like the player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
it's second and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of this drive will set up at the 37. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Running back has it on a screen now. Great move in the open field. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Sampson. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Off the incompletion, sets up a third down and 2. Looking to throw yet again. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a
How's my niggas jumping off sides at home, bro?
Decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. To throw, it's Holstein. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defense.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this run? The runner takes off to his right.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to throw. It's Anderson. He's got room to run. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The back's got it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Receivers are bunched together. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Picks up the force, looking for more. Good enough for first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
It's a shotgun run call.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking downfield. It's Anderson. Caught by the receiver. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes
Well, after this drive, I got to take a piss.
Important down here in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Gives it to the back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, but they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look
Yeah, let me take a quick piss.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's a good cover. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Looking to set up a screen pass here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. The shotgun handoff here. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down and goal. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown.
Oh, my God.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Anderson. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Gets made on the out route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. His drive is going now.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
First down and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's close. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Gators lining up here on first and 10. They're going to run it here. He got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Deep shot toward the end zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. He could go. Past the 50. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Back to throw. It's Anderson. And looking for a big play here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Tackle after the pick, and then he'll do it for the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Catch made on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Holstein. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Ball handed off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line. It's buried.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down.
Like, what? I'm at home, bro. Like, fucking shit is dumb.
So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Mental mistake for the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Holstein. Snags the quick throw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, in a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking for some space. It's Barry. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense will begin now with excellent field position.
42 Spider. 42 Spider. Listen.
Dropping back. It's Holstein. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down after the incompletion.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure is coming. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but it gives them a chance.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. To throw, it's Holstein. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
They'll try the ground game here. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. He hands it off from the gun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense accepts the penalty, moves them a little farther from their own end zone. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Berry. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Well, that screenplay can be a little tricky if the blocks up front don't develop, and now they got to figure out what to do here on 4th down.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Leaning on the run game here late. Looks like LSU has the 1st down. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this...
Touchdown, LSU. They are pouring it on now.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
PAT is good. They're pulling away 35-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Scanning the field, it's Anderson. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game.